Hi guys and girls, Lachy here. I hope you're really well. I have taken off my CEO hat and I'm going to put on my InnerOrigin hat. The reason I would like to do this is I want to actually prepare for you a 30-minute BOM, or what's actually called as a BOM, or a business opportunity meeting. The reason being is that a lot of the InnerOrigin community is now doing a lot of online work in order to grow their businesses very quickly. I wanted to share the vision, share the passion, give you an idea of why I am a CEO, and at the same time I'm absolutely passionate about this InnerOrigin thing. So buckle down. I'm going to do my best to actually present to you inside 30 minutes, give you an idea of exactly what this InnerOrigin thing is all about, but more importantly, give you an idea of the enormity of the potential. This is literally bigger, potentially bigger than Amazon, and we're going to be talking about that really soon. I also want to talk about what it is worth to you as an investor, or what it is worth to you as a shopper, and take you through the entire IO journey. Got a lot to cover in inside 30 minutes, so let's get going and I'll take you into the world of InnerOrigin. Cheers.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Lachy here. I hope that you are absolutely fantastic. Now, in line with the quick intro I gave for this video, I would love to take you into the world of InnerOrigin. Now, in saying that, ladies and gents, you'll probably pick up pretty quickly that I'm pretty passionate about this thing called IO. I'm going to run through my history very quickly, talk about how I discovered IO, but I sort of wanted to mention right from the word go that I have absolutely zero experience in affiliate marketing. Now, I've had many opportunities cross my desk over the last sort of 20 to 25 years, and they've all had, dare I say, a serious warts on them. I saw this, my wife actually bought it to me, and may I suggest it has completely revolutionized the way I think about affiliate marketing. The funny thing about that, ladies and gents, is I couldn't do it without my coach or my mentor. So I would like to pass on a massive thanks to my coach and my mentor. Now, guys, I'm a CEO, a professional trader. I'm a professional trading coach, also a property developer and a mentor in finance. Now, the funny thing about being a mentor in finance is I absolutely love leveraged opportunities, or I love opportunities which literally give you the opportunity to earn money while you sleep. Now, I've actually become fascinated by IO because I am also a father, a husband, a fitness fanatic, and I genuinely care about the food that is being consumed by my family. Now, in saying that, ladies and gents, I'm also becoming very aware that government-backed labeling laws are very loose at best, meaning that counterfeit food, fake organic, the presence of GMO, and other nasties are just normal in mainstream supermarkets. Now, I've actually decided to shop smart, if you will, and I'm going to take you through this concept in this presentation. I'm also very aware that I now have a choice through IO. And what this means, ladies and gents, is that when we go shopping, there are absolutely no nasties in our house whatsoever. I'm talking no petrochemicals, no GMOs, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, absolutely nothing. And I'm actually really excited by that as a dad. Now, in saying that, I joined IO as I was inspired by the vision and the foresight of the founders. I am now growing one of the fastest domestic and international teams in IO, and I'm super passionate about health and also the leveraged opportunity that is ethical. Guys, this is huge for me. It's ethical and it's available for everyone. Even if you've got no experience, this is actually kind of a cool little journey. Now, I do have a brilliant coach, and that is where the momentum is coming from. And if you want, I can also clearly coach you in this thing called IO. Now, IO has redefined what MLM means for me, as IO is being done ethically with the health of the customers and the health of the Aussie farmers as a top priority. Guys, I've finally found somewhere that I can shop online, like a very powerful e-commerce platform that treats the producers of the products like the tea, like the coffee, like the this, like the that. It actually treats them ethically. And guys, as a macadamia farmer, when I'm not a CEO, can I tell you that this is actually really quite exciting. Now, because whenever I heard the expression in the past, MLM, I was like, oh my gosh, oh, this is really scary. Can I introduce you, I should say, to MLM 2.0? Guys, no wonder this thing is growing so fast. We talk about ethical, nasty-free shopping that is competitive in pricing, delivery, and guarantees everything we order is safe from all nasties. Okay, even the ones you don't know about. And what I've actually found fascinating, guys and girls, working with some of the brand ambassadors that we're going to be introducing to you shortly, there's a whole lot of nasties in food and a whole lot of nasties in deodorant and all this kind of stuff. I can't even read the label, let alone identify what these things are. So thank God it's actually being done for me. So mind you, I say that whenever the box arrives from IO, I'm guaranteed that everything is safe. We're going to build on that really, really shortly. Now, guys, in terms of a business opportunity, at the moment, IO is currently available in Australia. It is about to launch in New Zealand. America is on the table, and shipping to China has already commenced. So if you're looking for a global market opportunity that has a genuine reason to move this thing forward, guys, IO is phenomenal. Now, in saying IO, guys, a lot of the brands and the products that are available on IO are basically the same as that available through your local health shop. But there's a very, very, very big difference. When your customers shop on your IO shop, the actual profitability of their transaction goes to you as opposed to the shop owner. And what you'll be surprised, as I was when I first jumped onto the IO community, is a heap of stuff, a heap of the healthy stuff I was already buying, be it in Woolies, be it in Coles, be it in my local Flannery's. Guys and girls, it's all available on here, like Divine by Therese Kerr. All of the organic products that I'm buying, actually, the family, are all available on IO anyway. It is literally as simple as jumping online and clicking on the button. If you click on the button twice, you get 2 of them. If you click on the button 3 times, you get 3 of them. What I actually started, guys and girls, what I started doing is actually doing my weekly online shop on InnerOrigin. And what I found fascinating is that you can actually get your food delivered to your door. So there goes Woolies, there goes Coles, there goes car parks, there goes this, there goes that, there goes that. But you also know, ladies and gents, that every single product you get is actually approved by the Product Advisory Board. So everything I receive in my box from IO is 100% safe. And guys, as a dad, can you imagine knowing that there might be something wrong with the food that you're bringing into the house, or knowing that there might be something wrong with the chemicals you're bringing into the house, like the cleaning products? Understanding that there could be something wrong. Can you imagine knowing that there was something wrong and yet not doing anything about it? Can you imagine there was GMO in your breakfast cereal, yet you chose to do nothing about it? I mean, what's the effect on our children with GMO food in 20 to 30 years' time? I mean, what is the effect? Do we actually know? The answer is no. I don't think we do. So what we have, ladies and gents, with the IO platform, literally as an e-commerce platform for affiliates, is 3 very cool concepts that I want to talk about. Now, what I've actually found, literally through my own experience, and you may actually be one of these people right across Australia, clearly New Zealand, soon to be America, soon to be China, guys, all that people are looking for is healthy food. They want truth on label. They don't want GMO. They don't want petrochemicals. If they want organic, fantastic. They want genuinely organic, not fake organic. But effectively, what the customers are saying globally is they just want to trust what they are buying. Now, the funny thing is about the direct sales industry, or otherwise known as the affiliate marketing industry, the direct sales industry is moving very quickly towards affiliate marketing and away from old school MLM. Now, you, like me, might have been introduced to MLM 20 years ago, where you basically had to, if you don't mind me saying, sell a whole lot of crap to your friends and family with the intent of making money. Well, guys and girls, the old money game is gone. If you will, the lack of integrity in that model is completely gone. And what we're talking about, MLM 2.0, is real business with real customers and real products. And guys and girls, I've got to suggest from being from an anti-MLM to now completely pro-MLM, I'm pro-MLM with InnerOrigin only because they're ethical about everything that they do. And they're also 100% transparent about it. And I think transparency is so critically important. And in terms of the retailers, ladies and gents, being a macadamia farmer that I mentioned earlier, you'd be amazed at what, one of the big supermarkets, you know who I'm talking about, the 2 or 3 big ones. They come to you and say, hey, Lachy, we'd like to buy your macadamia nuts and we're only going to pay you $3 a kilo. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine, but I can only get them off the tree at $3.25 a kilo. And they say, oh, we don't care about that. We're going to give you $3 a kilo. They literally try and beat the farmer up. Which the funny thing is now there's an opportunity where this amazing company called IO actually goes to the farmers and says, hey, what's the best price you can possibly do? And we're going to use that price on our platform. So if you don't mind me putting my farming hat on for a second, it is ethical, guys and girls. Everybody wins. It's actually kind of brilliant. So suppliers, in my case, are sick of being held at ransom by the big retail monopolies, and farmers and producers alike want a fair go. So online sales are skyrocketing globally. You might have picked up on that. I'm going to talk about that shortly. Online sales are skyrocketing globally while retail outlets are declining. And IO, if you choose to be part of this amazing movement, IO is stunningly placed to take advantage of this incredible online trend. Now, the philosophy, if you don't mind, I changed the title here. The philosophy behind IO completely rocks. Now, what they're basically saying is you are ultimately the source of all of the decisions that occur for you. You can shop healthy, you can shop unhealthy. You can basically do everything that you need to be incredibly healthy or incredibly unhealthy. It's completely up to you. What InnerOrigin has decided to do is said, hey, you know what? If you decide to be healthy, if you decide to be wealthy, then we will be the vehicle to guide you on every step of that journey. What it means that InnerOrigin provides everything you need, including the community to support you, the products, the service, the education, and basically the system to get you started. Now, I provide the coaching to take, if you will, your IO business to a corporate level. Now, what I mean by that, ladies and gents, just like my coach tells me, guys, we're not interested in the old school MLM. We're not interested in the party plans. What we're interested in is working with people that are genuinely interested in a business opportunity, which is, we're talking real products, we're talking a phenomenal e-commerce platform, we're talking a brilliant product advisory team, and we're basically, it's like Uber, we're meeting supply with demand. I mean, why is Uber so huge? Because they simply met supply with demand. I mean, why is Amazon, we're going to talk about them, why are they so huge? They met supply with demand. Why is Airbnb so huge? Hello, they met supply with demand. So all InnerOrigin has realized, guys and girls, is there is a huge need out there in the community. And in fact, you might share that need where you want to shop somewhere which is genuinely competitive in terms of price, is effectively free to start shopping if you want to, but basically doesn't allow anything on the platform that is fake, that has any petrochemical or any nasty in it whatsoever. And as I fell in love with that philosophy because I've seen the negative, dare I say it, of crappy food. I've seen the positive of awesome food. I've seen, huge life-changing experiences with people that have gone from crappy food to healthy food. And the funny thing is, guys and girls, we all have the choice, and we all have the choice straight off the InnerOrigin platform. Now, the people behind IO are incredibly qualified and incredibly experienced. I work with David Nomchong personally. He's absolutely phenomenal. I work with Sally Ann Ferguson personally. She's absolutely brilliant. These guys are literally the driving force behind InnerOrigin. And one, I'll say thank you so much for the opportunity. But two, what I want you to know is that the minds and the brains and the thrust and energy behind the InnerOrigin concept is not only incredibly experienced, but incredibly well respected in multiple industries. And it's very, very exciting for me as a CEO to be working with other CEOs who are like-mindedly, ethically focused. Now, the three-dimensional business model that IO work on, ladies and gents, is referred to as the business ecosystem. Effectively, consumers want the truth. Really brilliant farmers and small sort of Aussie producers want access to the consumers. And finally, advocates, or those people running IO as a business, want retention. Now, the interesting thing about retention is that IO is a discretionary marketplace, which means that the products that we asked for are introduced onto the platform after they've been vetted by an advisory board. Okay, now the beautiful thing about the advisory board, as we're about to learn, is there are multiple medical and health nutritional experts that are on that board, otherwise known as the PAB, or Product Advisory Board, that will or won't let certain products onto the actual platform based on their content, their origin of product, and ultimately who's behind the brand. Now, in saying that, ladies and gents, if a product is very, very popular and it's selling very, very well, that product will stay on the platform. If a product is not selling very well, or there's a couple of negative reviews that come from that product, then guess what? The product is naturally removed from the actual platform itself. So what IO are doing is putting the best Aussie producers and the best Aussie farmers together and literally connecting them with you and I, those people that are after a healthy choice, a healthy lifestyle, but also competitive pricing in this incredibly confusing world called shopping. Now, in saying that, guys, the revolution for me, or the big change for me, is when I realized that IO is genuinely behind a lot of massive health initiatives. Now, you've probably seen all the documentaries on the rise and rise of type 2 diabetes and the rise and rise of obesity in Australia, and the dominance of processed food and fast food and similar things. Well, IO, if you don't mind, is going in a completely different journey. IO is basically saying, we're going to make available to you the best possible products we can find from the best possible producers and do everything we possibly can to keep you as healthy and clearly as wealthy as possible. And guys, I really align with that as a dad because, I've got two little boys, one is 4 and one is 2. And as I was saying earlier, the last thing I can possibly comprehend is knowing that there's GMO in their cereal, or knowing that there's bad chemicals or bad this or bad that. And even though I know it's there, or even though I've got a hunch it's not quite right, continuing to deliver that food to them, to me, just doesn't make sense. So, you're probably picking up that I'm pretty passionate about this thing. Now, in terms of choosing the right food, guys and girls, and choosing this thing called truth on label. Now, you've probably heard in the press. If you haven't, there is multiple issues at the moment right now here in Australia, clearly New Zealand, also America, with fake product, counterfeit product. Some of them that come to mind is Coles supermarket fined in 2015 when they were saying, hey, our bread is baked fresh and it's baked daily, when in actual fact the bread was being baked in Ireland. So much for baked locally and baked daily. There's also cases of fake peas, where the peas were grown in China, sent to New Zealand, washed in organic water, classed as organic, and then sold on the Australian, literally, supermarket shelves as organic. Guys, there's a recent article in Choice magazine about 16 fake olive oils that are for sale in Australia. There's articles literally only 2 weeks ago about fake honey being sold in Australia. And this funny, incredible statistic: in America consumes more honey than they produce. So just hear that for a moment. In America, they eat more honey than they produce. So what's actually occurring is genuine honey is being mixed with corn syrup, being mixed with sugar syrup, being mixed with rice syrup. We mixed all these stuff that is just not honey. So we talk about counterfeit. Look, I could go on about that for hours, guys and girls, but I've literally got a half an hour to do this for you. So do your research. I'm going to give you a little link to do some research. It's fascinating. All I know, ladies and gents, is you can research the topic till the cows come home. Reality is that as a result of me joining IO, I know that every single thing sitting in our house is safe. Now, we could go on and on and on about it, ladies and gents, but to me, your choice is very, very clear, if you don't mind. Now, to some of you might have heard this amazing thing called Facebook. Well, if anything, on Facebook, I've actually put together a little Facebook page for our team, and this is our team literally growing internationally. And the actual Facebook is called Our Truth on Label. What I'm doing is actually grabbing recent articles like, too much lead in chocolate, or fake bread, or fake this, or sawdust in cheese. Do you guys know in America there was one of the largest producers of grated cheese was fined many millions of dollars because 50% of the grated cheese was actually sawdust. The funny thing is, people are buying that thinking they're getting cheese. Well, they're not. So question is, do you really know what's in your food, or would you like a product advisory board to effectively test everything for you so you actually know what you're getting? To me, that's just a no-brainer. Now, guys, what does InnerOrigin do? Basically, they select, certify, and offer the best products they possibly can find online. Now, this offers them some massive synergies. So if you don't mind, I want you to put your business hat on. At the moment, if I don't mind doing a comparison, or if you don't mind me doing a comparison, Coles, like literally Coles supermarket right now, has 961 shop fronts in Australia. 961 as at the date of recording. Now, funny thing is, that means 961 store managers, 961 sets of staff, 961, you get my drift. Guys, the fact is that IO is 100% online. Now, what that means is they only have a number of very, very significant warehouses. That's their only physical infrastructure. What that means is not only can they achieve very, very competitive pricing and brilliant distribution right across Australia, but they can meet 100% regulatory compliance. They have a 100% money back guarantee. It is no more expensive to shop on IO than it is at your local health food shop or in the health food aisle at Woolworths or Coles. But what you have is a transparent chain of command, and you also have the declaration of source. You know exactly where the products are coming from. You're not getting fake dates, for example, from some exotic country in the world that says they're organic but uses pesticides. So we're talking fair trade, organic, guys. All of the natural certifications are already in place, and this is what we access as a result of InnerOrigin. Now, InnerOrigin has when I found this fascinating. When IO started, they literally launched the platform. They had around about 40 products. Now it's early 2018, and as literally right now as we're talking, IO's literally grown to more than 1,400 products online in around about 14 months. And what that means, ladies and gents, is not only is IO growing very, very quickly, but it can match the exact product demand that people are talking or asking for. We're talking groceries, supplements, skincare, superfoods, training and education, pet care, personal care, dental care. But what we're talking about is a product advisory board made up of medical doctors, integrative doctors, nutritionists, regulatory specialists, naturopaths, veterinaries, vibrational medicine specialists. We're talking a company that is genuinely interested in offering the best products available in Australia and soon to be globally, so you can get on with developing an enormous business based on all of the hard work that they've effectively done. Now, how does this thing work? Guys, at the center of the atmosphere, or the center of the globe, if you will, the business globe is InnerOrigin. They access all of these amazing products through their merchant partners. There are a whole lot of advocates like me around Australia, New Zealand, soon to be the US, China, and Japan, who are running around saying, hey, I've discovered this most amazing online supermarket. It allows for an affiliate marketing opportunity. Would you like to shop here? And by the way, every time one of my customers shops, I actually get paid commission, but also, guys and girls, every time the customer shops, they receive a heap of rewards. There's literally like frequent shopper rewards. There's all of this kind of stuff going on to reward you for the decision to become a shopper, but also if you decide to become an advocate, just like I am, because you can spread the word globally and clearly you can benefit from that. One of my goals, ladies and gents, out of this entire journey is to become the dad that no longer needs to go to work. And what I've realized is that there is a huge opportunity here to change the world, help people be healthy, plug them into phenomenal nutrition, earn a little bit of money along the way, and ideally become the dad that never has to go to work ever again if I choose. As much as I love what I do, can you imagine saying to your kids or your family, your friends, you know what, next year I'm taking the entire year off and I'm just going to do whatever I love, because my income is now powered by this amazing thing called IO and it's spreading globally. Can you imagine that? Now, when I first saw IO, I thought it was very much old school MLM until I realized that InnerOrigin has completely redefined MLM into a genuine affiliate marketing opportunity. Effectively, what that means is, in a nutshell, you're not buying InnerOrigin products. Okay, you're actually buying genuine products from genuine, providers like macadamia nuts and similar things. IO is not grabbing a whole lot of crap and rebadging it and trying to sell it to you overpriced, so you've got to try and sell it to someone else. Because that's all old school. That's all, if you will, dirty MLM. IO just don't do that, guys and girls. We're talking genuine products, real prices from genuine people like Therese Kerr, Miranda Kerr's mum. She's got the most incredible, product range called Divine by Therese Kerr. 100% organic, 100% certified, 100% incredible. As in, you're aligned with these people. Dare I say it? The hard work. If you've ever thought about having an online business where effectively all of the hard work is done for you and all you need to do is just share the concept with like-minded people. If you've ever thought about doing something like that, then guys, IO has basically done all of the hard work for you. Now this, dare I say it, ladies and gents, is a slide where I do put my business hat on. I do get a little bit excited. At the moment in Australia right now, $2 billion per year is sold literally online in terms of online food sales. Now, in terms of groceries, in Australia right now, we're spending around about 119 billion. Now, interesting point, as online shopping becomes more powerful, as it becomes better well known, if it becomes a little bit better accepted, which it clearly is globally, with Amazon literally opening in Australia as we speak, people are realizing you can shop online. You can buy genuine products, you can have it delivered very, very quickly, and you don't have to go and literally sit in the supermarket with a trolley, getting your car bashed by other people and the kids grabbing chocolate if you choose. Now, the funny thing about it, guys and girls, is that the growth potential of this industry is absolutely massive. And to give you an idea of how massive it is, I want to go to a website called recode.net, because it's from that website that I literally grabbed the Amazon net operating cash flow over the last 20 years. So from 1996, Amazon didn't exist. Now, most people didn't even know what online shopping was. Okay, here's the growth curve. If you don't mind me referring to 2015, they did just over $16 billion. 16 billion from zero in 20 years. Imagine that, $16,000 million. This is 2015. Guys, in 2017, they're actually on track to do more than $25 billion. Now, a question that might certainly jogged me when I first looked at these figures, guys and girls, a question for all the business and, dare I say it, investment savvy people that are watching this video right now. Would you have bought into Amazon 20 years ago if you knew today it would gross over $20 billion per year? And Amazon right now is responsible for more than 30% of global online shopping. Now, I mean, would you buy into that concept 20 years ago if you knew how big this was going to get? Well, guess what, guys and girls? The only parallel I can draw in the healthy shopping arena is IO. Now, Amazon offers one level of commission to its affiliates. IO offers 7 potential income sources over 10 levels of affiliation with unlimited global reach available to you and your business. People ask me all the time, Lachie, what's the difference between IO and Amazon? I say effectively they're both online marketplaces. Mind you, IO vets all of the products on their platform to ensure that they're safe. And by the way, IO offers you 7 potential income sources over 10 levels of affiliation. Can everybody see that MLM 2.0 is getting out of the way very, very quickly for an incredible affiliate marketing opportunity that offers you, as a mum and dad or a business person, a phenomenal opportunity if you are an early adopter. Can you imagine being an early adopter on Amazon, literally buying shares in Amazon 20 years ago? You would be a multi-millionaire if you did that. Well, guess what my intent is with IO? To become a multi-millionaire, but I'm going to do it far faster, if you don't mind, than 20 years. How I'm going to do that, ladies and gents, is IO pays 100% of its available commissions to you and the team that support you. So 9% goes into customer rewards, 20% goes into the lifetime commission pool, 48% goes into the uni-level pool, which no doubt we can discuss in greater detail if we need to. 9% goes to the leadership pool, that's pretty obvious, 7% to incentives, and 7% actually goes to the IO crew and ambassador pool. So even the crew at the IO headquarters is actually getting rewarded for the growth of your business and the growth of the IO business globally. So guys, we've got an ethical company here that is genuinely helping everybody, including yourselves, on the journey. And I find that super exciting. Now, the 7 incomes or the 7 potential rewards, guys and girls, that I was talking about are listed here for you. Now, one that is not listed on here, I mean, we've clearly got customer rewards, lifetime commissions, fast start bonuses. We can do all of this in a more detailed presentation if we need to. But something that is not on here right now, ladies and gents, that you can qualify for right now if you want to, is the Rockstar bonuses. The Rockstar bonus that I would like to qualify for by August this year is a $10,000 per week bonus. So all I need to do, and all you need to do, is get to the top rank of IO as quickly as you possibly can, and you will get a $10,000 a week bonus for 52 weeks in a row. Because that's a $500,000 bonus. Now, that is what I'm chasing because I'm a little bit competitive, but clearly, guys, if you want to join me on the journey, I'm more than happy to take you on the journey. We can, guys and girls, if required, explain all of these commissions in far better detail, but inside 30 minutes, I just want you to know that there are 7 potential income sources, and they are absolutely awesome. Now, where do they effectively come from? If I build this slide for you very, very quickly, Rabobank currently says the average grocery shop is around about $120 to $163 a week. Now, guys and girls, may I suggest with 2 little boys, our shopping is a little bit more than that. Now, InnerOrigin has actually estimated the average shop at less than, or in fact, spot on $100 per week. Now, the goal, if you just want to build a network of customers, is just introduce 1 new customer per week. Effectively, you end up with 52 customers in the year. Fantastic. We cruise down, and effectively what that means is you're earning about $1,350 per month. Okay, or around about, call it a rough $400, $350 a week. Now, in 5 years, you're going to have 260 customers. If you just keep on doing the same thing in 10 years, you're going to have around about 520 customers. Mind you, with 520 customers, you're looking at over $162,240 per annum in lifetime commissions. Now that brings up an interesting point. Lifetime commissions. Does everyone watching this video realize that if you do a really, really good job of building your business over the next 3 to 4, maybe 5 years, that your commissions are lifetime? Just because you stop building your business does not mean your commissions stop. So we're talking truly passive income. We're talking income while you sleep if you get really, really good at this thing called IO. Now, effectively, what does IO do? IO, as I said earlier, guys and girls, takes a lot of the hard work away for you. If you introduce customers to IO, they will actually receive incentives to introduce additional customers. The funny thing about that, just like Uber, if you are one of the early adopters on Uber, you basically got an app on your phone, you shared the app with somebody else and you got a discount and they get a discount. Well, effectively, guys, IO has taken on that same model. Basically understanding the power of affiliate marketing, the power of people having a great experience and then referring that to other people. And this is just one of the strategies IO uses to not only grow your customer base, but also grow your lifetime commission pool. And the funny thing is, if you introduce a customer, they introduce a customer, and they introduce, and it goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Effectively, you might end up with 1,000 customers. You only know 5 of those customers. The rest are simply, if you will, people who have been promoted to because your customers have had a great product experience. Now, as we build down, guys, as we build down your affiliate business, clearly the income becomes larger and larger and larger. Now, again, I could go through this slide in intimate detail if we wanted to, but effectively you can share your business via a smart link or an app on your phone. So you can imagine the number of people in your smartphone right now. If you like the idea of IO, you like the idea of healthy shopping, then you could literally start building your income and your customer base straight off the back of this video if you choose. All you need to do is literally just speak to the person that has assisted you, and if there's any question at all, guys and girls, they will be able to contact me and we can build it from there. The affiliate network income that can come from this is absolutely massive. Now, what I mean by that, ladies and gents, is you effectively earn 5% of all the available commission from your advocate and also their customers. Now, I'll show you a diagram that kind of explains this in far better detail. It is actually one of the best commission plans in an affiliate business I've ever seen. Now, the basic maths for the model adds up very, very quickly. And that is, if you are seeking a genuine online business opportunity that is literally in touch with both the market trends and also the human need. Now, this in itself, ladies and gents, is an incredibly complicated diagram, but to break it down very simply, what you can actually do is earn 5% on anyone that is introduced into your business all the way down to 10 levels. Now, as you get further and further and further down, sure, the commission reduces slightly, but there are also override commissions that come into place. Now, guys, your advocate that has appointed you or introduced you to this video will be able to take you through this in detail. If they can't, their coach will be able to. But ultimately, if we compare this to Amazon, guys and girls, Amazon will effectively offer you 1 potential affiliate marketing income. IO offer you 7 potential incomes down 10 levels. And this is what drew me to IO. I realized that if I can develop an enormous business, even if I do that passively over the next 3 to 4 years, the income potential is absolutely stunning. And I'm doing everybody a favor by introducing them to a company that is ethical and the food is safe. There are, guys, additional leadership bonuses over the top of that enormous diagram. Suffice to say, we come back to that original slide. 7 income streams over 10 levels or more. You can go as big as you want to, and there is no limit to how far you can take this. Further bonuses, if you do end up in the global pool, okay, if you do end up in the global pool, you've got bonuses at the Chairman's Club level, at the 8-star level, at the 6-star level, and the 5-star level. What I found out recently, which I thought was really, really exciting, if you are the top of IO, guys, which is where I'm going, if you're in the Chairman's Club, you get 14% bonus on the global pool. You also get a share of the 8 stars and the 6 stars and the 5 stars. So guys and girls, that's where we want to go. Right at the top of the chart, we want to be Chairman's Club. They are the people that if you can qualify as quickly as possible, you're going to get a $10,000 bonus a week for 52 weeks in a row, and you've got to August to qualify for. So that's what, guys, that's what we're going to do. Lots of rewards, guys. There's entertainment, there's trips away, there's all this kind of stuff. I don't want to harp on the incentive, guys and girls. What I want to do is actually harp on the actual business model itself. Effectively, in my opinion, guys and girls, dare I say it, IO is an absolute no-brainer. What they've done is they've realized that people are looking for truth on label. People want healthy food. People want vitamins from genuine companies. They want, smoothies from genuine companies. They want to buy the real deal. They want to support Australian farmers and Australian producers. So all IO have done is grab the best of the products they can possibly find. They've put them on a phenomenal e-commerce platform. They're making that platform available to you. So if you want to be a shopper, awesome, be a shopper. If you want to spread the concept of IO, this very, very powerful community, if you will, this education system, if you want to spread that globally, the opportunity is massive as an affiliate marketer. Now, at the moment, ladies and gents, IO is literally in Australia. It's about to launch in the US, having already, literally talking February 2018, already literally started in New Zealand. We've got Japan in the mix. We've got Canada, UK, India, Southeast Asia, EU. Effectively, it's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. And the beautiful thing about IO, if you're thinking about business and you're thinking about being an early adopter, IO is currently, right now as I record this video, an Australian-made and Australian-owned company. It's not in any other countries right now. So if you wanted to be an early adopter on literally a global concept, can you imagine being an early adopter on Amazon? Because the fact is, you've got the opportunity right now, if you're watching this video, to be an early adopter on this thing called IO. And I certainly believe, I'm quite passionate, guys, this is going global. There is no question about that. So literally, how do we get started? Guys, the first thing you need to do if you want to get started is literally speak to the person to introduce you to IO, and as a minimum, start shopping smart. Now, that to me means start shopping on the platform. You can start immediately. It costs nothing to start. The reality is that everything that arrives at your house will be safe. Everything from toothpaste to deodorant to food. The fact is, you can clean out your pantry if you want and start again, because at least your family is safe. Now, if you're more than shopping, ladies and gents, if you're a bit entrepreneurial, if you're an early adopter, for those of you who see a far bigger opportunity here, just like Amazon when it started, just think about the enormity of this opportunity. Now, I am currently right now guiding my team all of the way to the top, and I would be absolutely delighted if you were to join me on the journey. The fact is, I saw IO 9 months ago. Took me a little while to get my head around it because I thought it was a classic MLM, when in actual fact it is a completely reborn MLM 2.0. Guys, it is basically connecting supply with demand, just like Uber, just like Airbnb. This company is already growing massively. Now, what I mean by massively, it started with 40 products. Literally 14 months down the track, it's got more than 1,400 products. I do know, guys, for a fact, there are more than 3,000 advocates. I also know there's more than 5,000 shoppers. Guys, I know that Aussies and Kiwis and everyone around the world, guys and girls, they talk with their feet. Well, guess what? They're joining IO in droves. I would be very, very excited, guys and girls, to have you on the IO journey. I would say thank you so much for having me in your house. I am slightly over 30 minutes. I do apologize, but I hope you found the presentation informative. I hope you found it good fun. In summary, IO is a smart e-commerce platform that is geared for affiliate marketing and is geared for you to turn this into an incredible business opportunity if you want to, or you could turn it into an absolutely massive and safe shopping opportunity where you're guaranteed that everything is approved by an independent product advisory board. And that, guys and girls, as a dad, is absolutely really exciting for me. So I look forward to you joining me on the journey, guys and girls, joining my team. Have a ball. If you've got any questions, make sure you get in contact with the person that introduced you. And clearly, if they've got a question, they can get in contact with me, and I will coach you and mentor you every step along the IO process. So thanks for listening. Cheers, and bye for now.
Hi ladies and gents, Lachy here again. Listen, I hope you don't mind the casual nature of the presentation. In saying that, I hope you got an enormous amount of value out of the presentation. I tried to do it as quickly as I could, as detailed as I could, but clearly share my passion for not only safe food, brilliant online shopping, and incredible e-commerce platform that is literally just like Amazon, guys and girls. This is going to take the world by storm. Funny thing is, if you want to shop safe, awesome. If you want to actually grab this opportunity and run with it, if you're a bit of an entrepreneur, a bit of an early adopter, even if you just know one person that is interested in potentially healthy food, then guys, grab the advocate opportunity that is. Spread the word globally. You might know someone in New Zealand, you might know someone in the US, you might know someone in Australia. Because wherever those people are, they're probably interested in healthy food, and you can shop with IO online at no extra charge, but you are guaranteed everything is safe. I'm very, very excited, ladies and gents. I'm very excited about the shopping, the advocate opportunity, but I'm also excited about coaching you if you want to be part of the team. So please do get in contact with the person that introduced you to IO. And if they've got any questions at all, or you've got any questions, get in contact. We'll get them answered. Guys, let's get the word out there as quickly as we can. Let's dominate Australia, then New Zealand, then the US, then Japan. And hey, before you know it, we might be that dad or the mum or that person that's taking a year off because they can. I'm just going to leave you with that thought, ladies and gents. Can you imagine taking a year off work because you can? Because you've aligned with an ethical company that's supporting farmers, proving that food can be safe and doing a really good job of promoting that globally. That to me, ladies and gents, is exciting. So let's get on with the job of working with IO, and let's see who can be first to get that year off and be an amazing dad, an amazing mum, an amazing girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is. But guys and girls, ultimately, let's just be amazing. All right, have a great day. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to coaching you in IO. Cheers.